Hello everyone, this is Will, the big old delivery guy. Today we're going west, so that will include Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and several other libraries. As you can see, it's a mess, always is. Not too much to load today. Then we're about halfway. Got a small route on Thursday. The first thing I do is I load Grand Rapids, because they're usually the ones that have a lot of material. Then I try to make it a smaller pit. We will organize these as my stock loads, because I have been called a very smart man. And here's Chisholm. Put that right there. Now Hibbing's closed today, so I'm probably not going to take Hibbing. Calumet is closed, but I have a key to get into most of these libraries. OV is open. Of course, he's going to be a very happy guy because of what happened yesterday. Land will be open. Marble, it wouldn't matter if Marble was not open. I would take them anyway because I have a key to them. Nashwauk, I have a key. Virginia is always open. Iron World, we have a key. And Babbitt and Neely, they didn't notify me whether they're going to be open, so I better take their stuff along. I better stop, I can't get through the door. Today is Monday. We have kind of a broken day with the holiday of Columbus Day, but WA does not get the day off. So today we'll be having Babbitt, Ely will be the farthest north we go today. Grand Rapids, Virginia, and all of those, and the libraries that I have keys for, because Columbus Day is a holiday for most people. So now we'll roll back to the van.
And why you said you had to load this many because?
This is about a third of what we would haul today because of the holiday. So it's kind of a scrambled day. So if I seem scrambled, I am.
And you put so many on the cart because the door is yay big.
I can only get through a 7-foot door. That's correct.
Okay.
If I had a higher door, I probably could put more on here.
Okay.
But due to safety reasons, it probably is a good thing we only have a 7-foot door. So, on to the garage. On wheel. Call it delivery van. I think they call it delivery van because, well, obviously because I deliver. And we put these on in various areas because it helps to organize as we do the stops.
As you what?
As we do the stops. Today should be a relatively easy day with all of the libraries being closed. It will allow me to have some rest time. This really doesn't happen very often, but...
What do you mean?
Well, because most of the libraries on a Monday are really backed up because of the weekend. And it usually calls for a lot of material, but with the holiday like it is, I lucked out, and I got tomorrow off, so Steve will be pounded.
Steve, your replacement.
Or whomever will be subbing. Maybe Uncle Ray.
Okay.
So I believe that concludes loading.
Hold on, everything, should we just go and point to why everything is the way it is inside?
I always put Grand Rapids on the bottom. Not that that's important to anyone to find out. Other than that, I'm left-handed, so it's probably backwards to the right-hand world. Grand Rapids always has a huge overflow. I need a lot of shelf.
That will fill up then during the day.
Therefore, I will put them on the bottom because I can run it throughout. Coleraine is usually 3/4 to a full bin, and it's comfortable there. There has been times I've had to pull it before they're stopped, but I just place those here. If it was full, I would drop it here, and then whatever carton, only when I'm ready to do the stop, and whatever boxes would be additionally added to Coleraine. It leaves their spot open, but I do not fill that, because if I do, I could accidentally haul a different bin into Coleraine, and that would not be good. So, with that being said, we have Calumet, we have Chisholm, we have Mountain Iron. These guys do not fall in order, but these guys hold about the same amount of material. Calumet, a lot of times, by the time I get back to Calumet, I will have already pulled them, as I did show you with Coleraine. Calumet would be stacked here because they normally have a lot of stuff. That lady likes to see how hard she can work me, so then she really pulls the stuff. So, with that being said, here's Bovie. Always has a small amount. I like them up front, right in the corner, because, well, just because. Babbitt and Buell can be switched back and forth. Doesn't make a lot of difference. Marble gets a lot of material. It allows me to leave marble on the shelf and only slide my Virginia bin back. I can put their overflow next to them. These things you would pick up as you did the route.
So the Virginia overflow, that's a space for, because they always have so much.
Virginia always has so much, but they are my first, they used to be my first stop every Monday morning, because we would do Virginia in the morning, always, because they have been holding stuff for the last 4 days. And them ladies are really good at what they do. They see to it that most of the material that they're holding for me on Monday morning, 70 to 80% of it will be going west. Okay. Smart ladies, I say. Just right along with the smart delivery guy. We're all a bunch of smarties.
And you wear pants.
I apologize if I'm using sarcasm a little.
What do you got there? What are you shoving around there?
I'm just now arranging my bins for my route. I have a left-handed way of doing this. Interlibrary loan. Anything that would not be on the route tomorrow.
Maybe I should go to the other end. Hold on. Let me open that door and I'll point in over there. As we go around to the back. Here we go. Now explain. What are the blue bin on top there?
This is accumulation of last Thursday's run. Thursday's always a light run.
And Thursday is the last run of the week.
Last route day of the week.
Because Friday there is no van delivery.
Friday I have off. So anyway, with that being said, as you can see, my accumulation for Thursday wasn't that monstrous. So it's a pretty easy assortment here. I arrange these bins, and who's ever doing my route, whoever wants to be the next person to go, this would not be a concern to them. This is only for me. I put interlibrary loan material, or ALS, here. I put mailer book here. I like keeping a bin between them because by the time I get back, it will be here.
Just overflowing by half.
And I will have 2 or 3 more boxes lined up, and they'll be various. One would be mailer book, one would probably be interlibrary loan.
What are the white go ahead.
Sometimes I run out of blue bins and I have to put things in these white bins. These are kind of a joke because they really don't hold much for material.
They're small, though they're that much smaller.
They're so much smaller. In some cases, they're fine. Most of the libraries that I drop them to hate them, and I guess I like using them because then they got something else besides me to complain about. So,
And what's this white shelf behind you?
this shelf is for the schools.
Oh,
It's a shallower shelf. I have not loaded the schools yet, but I would put the schools bins in here, so then I would be able to sort my material for the schools as well as the libraries, as you see with the libraries here. As you can see, it would be quite cumbersome to put a large bin on the shelf. And by going like this with the bin, of course, then I would use too much shelf. So it really works well to have this shelf and this shelf, although it's a crowded area, but it works good for me.
well, what size bin goes on the library shelf? Oh, that's coming up.
Rather than to hold you in suspense, Inkman, I will go get the school bin.
And you always take and put a rope around the door here?
Oh, this is our
High tech.
high-tech door holder.
Okay.
It will probably be used one day to probably tie me up, but for now it holds the door.
I think I've tried.
And today we take Ely, we take Grand Rapids, Deer River,
Oh yeah, let's look. Let's just show how much are in the bins there.
Iron, and not Two Harbors,
Oh, okay.
not North Shore School. Those two bins will go tomorrow.
So let's look real quick. Let's show them how much are in the bins for those days. Just
The schools normally are cleared out before I get back. Because
cleared
most-
out. What do you mean? Who clears them out?
Let me just put these in here.
Okay. You're scooting around to the entry door there. There he is.
Here I am. Bien. Shelf.
Ah.
Bien. Shelf. I do not go in order in any of these.
There's just
because-
four.
Because it's such a small thing. And in the schools, I accumulate a little bit of material for the schools on the route, but most of the time, the ladies in mail book and an interlibrary loan usually get the request for the schools. So therefore, they're putting the stuff in the bins for me.
And that's only during the 9-month school year that these are in.
That is correct. During the summer, we do not stop at the schools.
Okay.
If there's a special purpose that we would need to stop there, then of course we would be stopping there. But
But they have to request it.
they would have to request that, and it would have to come from the upper down to the lower, to the bottom. Okay. What more can I say to you? Now I would start my sorting.
You sort. You're sorting what? These blue bins here?
This is my stuff that I had picked up on my Thursday run.
I see.
As I was saying before, when I do my route, I do all of my sorting for my route well into my day. As for an example, I would be doing the interlibrary loan. Their stuff is sorted here to only be put on a cart at night when I come in from the end of my run, or if the time does not allow, I would then be putting it on their cart the following morning. Mail book, I know that these bins are not labeled. There's a reason for that. I just memorize in my head where I locate these bins. Anyone subbing for me would have their own system. This is not wrote in stone. This works for me, may not work for someone else.
So you sort these out, this blue bin into the various.
I most of this material by total memory. All of the libraries, and I say all of the libraries, will always use a 3-letter code. Calumet, Cal, how cool. Easy to do. So this would go in Cal. That's how the whole system works. You just kind of speed it up as you go. I like to take Grand Rapids. They have a lot of material, so as I pull their material, I'll just stack Grand Rapids right here.
Yeah, instead of walking back and forth constantly.
Because I'd have to walk 200 miles in this little van just to get all of their stuff in.
That's why you're so slim and trim.
That's why I maintain this girlish figure. tell you, it's probably not the best exercise someone can get, but it's a whole lot better than sitting on your rear end all day like I do behind that steering wheel. This is Monday. You'll have to excuse me, I have a call.